Today we have been commissioned to make an idea box for our church youth group so that we have something that we can put ideas for activities or studies or things that we want to be focused on. So Mrs. Johnson has commissioned me to make this box so that we have it for the youth group. So what we have here is the starting point of that box. We've got 3 different pieces of plank. I've cut it out of old pallet wood because crappy cheap is in style, so we're going with the crappy cheap look. So we've got a bottom and 2 sides. Actually, they're probably like that. That's too small. So we'll double it up. We'll make it that big. And then we'll use this as an edge. We'll have to cut a couple more pieces for here. Put one there, there, and then build a top board as well. The top will go up here. It should be opening up. Be a slot that you can put stuff into, so your idea. So here's where we're at right now. We're going to cut some more wood, and then we'll start putting it together. So we started out, and our first measurement was 12 inches. So we made our base 12 inches, we're making our top 12 inches. Sometimes if you don't have the exact measurement, the easiest thing to do is use this as a scribe so you can trace it. And you got a mark that's exactly the same size as these. And I'm going to need 1 for the side and 2 for the top. So I'm going to cut 3 more pieces, so I have 6 pieces total. It's got to be the exact size, pretty darn close. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 sides, 2 top, 6 total. We'll have to get another piece to cut the edges. So, bring it over here. Put it in here. And we're going old school today, so we're using a handsaw. So, we'll go with these because they cut right through them real quick. Trim saw. Line it up. Fastening this, you can either use screw gun, the screws, or brad nailer. Pneumatic nailer, just little bitty brads. I'll show you how big they are so you can see. Just like that. Now the benefit of it is they'll go through that far. Key element here, up here. The key element here is do not shoot your fingers. Right, so here's what we're doing. We're going to put these together. In here, because we know we're going to put one in here this exact same height, similar to this. Is to use this as the foundation and then build on top. It doesn't matter which 2 you use, so you grab one, set it up. Good tight seal. I'll put 2 more in there just for overkill. Now, you see there's no nails in there? That means the seal was good. It's good type bond. So I'm going to do that one more time. And alright, so I know you're at home going, why are you not using the electric saw? Well, I was doing it just for the sake of cutting it by hand, but here we're going to zip through a couple real quick just so we can move this project along. I've got my 2 markings for the inner pieces. Faster and a lot less physical labor. I like it. So here's what we got. We're down to the 2 edges. These are 2 different sizes, so I cut them specifically to fit. Should be a little bit tight. All right, so now we're going to build the edges, which is going to be the structure to this whole box. So it's important to make sure that your nails are good and you don't nail your hands. So you just want to not hold it real here, but hold it all the way back. So if you got one that blows through, it doesn't blow into your finger. See that one? That's what would happen. If that gets in your finger, it hurts. It hurts bad. It's a hurt donut. You know what a hurt donut is? No. It's when you do something and somebody goes, it hurts, don't it? Important part is when you're nailing these in, make sure you don't hit those nails because they'll pop out and get your finger. Now for the lid, we want a slot in there to where you can put in those requests or ideas or whatever it is. So you can put those in the slot, and then we've got to have one of these that comes off and one that does not. Earlier I talked about using screws versus nails. We're going to nail one side down, then we're going to screw the other so we can pull it off when we're done and ready. Same process with this. Find your holes, line them up. So we decided to go with a hinge. That way this thing can open and close so you can get what's in it out. So this is an easy process, something I had laying around. So finish this sucker up and we'll be done.
That's obnoxious.
So for the finishing touches, we're putting the idea label on it so that we know it's an idea box. And we had a little red hand and we cut his fingers off, so he's pointing at where you put the... But it works just fine. It's fine, overlap it.